people who are relaxed.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Don't you know?
No, I don't.
Skip it, just
Privateers Alliance, where everyone plays together and plays their own way. We are community-driven and charity-focused. Our pilots work the background simulation through various modes of play, including exploration, bounty hunting, and quasi-legal commodities transfer. We accept any pilot, harmless to elite, regardless of PvE or PvP playstyle preferences. Our player-driven events range from canyon races to unmodded player versus player combat training to scavenger hunts and even something we call adder bowling. Come check us out at privateersalliance.com.
I'm watching the video.
We're live. We're here.
We're live.
We made it.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
Wait, did I miss our intro video? Did I miss the video?
You missed it!
You missed the video. No. Hello,
I've only seen
everybody.
it like 5,000 times. It's okay.
Hola.
Your birds will come back.
Of course they'll come back.
So many faces. And then we have the funny little emoticon over there.
Yeah, Gandalf, doesn't my beard look amazing?
There are beards everywhere. Birds for days.
The Council of Beards.
And Lola.
All right, boys and girls. Let's get this show on the road here. So, who wants to... What do we want to start off with today? Do we want to start off with a little bit of Inara news and talk?
Yeah, let's cover Elite first, and then we can go from there.
Did we actually have like an agenda set?
Well, not really. Well, if people ask questions, we'll want to cover what's going on with Inara. We'll want to cover what's going on in BGS right now. We've got Raptor and Chat. We've got Rock Marie here, so we can cover both Bubble and Polonia. We got some lore roleplay stuff in the works, etc., etc. So go. If you miss anything, I'll tell you.
That's a really pretty picture there, Program.
I was just thinking he should like stick it behind him.
That is
That's
very
new.
nice.
Program, that needs to be your background picture.
All right, guys. Let's...
The official Privateers Alliance salute.
All right, guys. So let's get this going here. So, some of the stuff on Inara that we're looking at here.
Works from Seattle.
We're gonna be
Leaper! Thank you for the host. Thank you to all the hosts, Leaper.
we're gonna be okay, let me see here. Train of thought
Words-
completely derailed there. Okay, so oh yeah, we're gonna start putting some effort into Inara. I know a lot of people have been asking for that. They want ranks, they want all that good stuff. We're going to start doing that. In return, all right, I would like you guys who play Elite to help me out by running the ED market connector, because that will automatically keep your Inara up to date, and that will help, you know, give our assets and all that stuff for the group set up. You know, it'll get it all set up properly and look good.
Can we get somebody to put that the ED Market Connector stuff in chat so they know where to download it? Thank you, hitters. You're awesome.
Yeah, it's really great. It auto updates all your stuff, and it's super easy. You do have to go in and do an API thing. If people get stuck, I will put together a quick little document on how to do it, and I'll stick it in the PA lead info channel. And yes, it will, Gandalf. Well, I don't know if it'll keep them... No, it does keep them separate. It does. You just have to enter in the information when you switch accounts.
Oh, motherfucker.
What about console players? They can't do that, right?
No, unfortunately,
Is
it
there
is
any
not for
options
console.
that we know of yet?
No, they would have to do it manually. That's the only way to do
So,
it.
Karava, just all the
There we
console players and Zembinator can help you guys keep your shit. You're just gonna have to manually keep your stuff updated as much as possible.
No one said I sounded like I was in a fishbowl, so I didn't realize I was pulling from my webcam for the audio.
That happens
So,
a lot.
Your audio is shit.
I was like, oh wait, why did that still trigger?
What if one isn't comfy giving the app the login info? That's perfectly okay, Ryokan. Manual updates, you can copy and paste your journal files into it, and it'll keep you updated. It's pretty cool. Also, flights, rather. People have been asking for flights, and we are going to discuss that in the board. I don't really see a problem with it because it doesn't really impact anything in the game or anything like that. If you guys want to organize in a flight, well, like I said, we're going to talk about it. We're going to get that figured out. There is one that was tentatively approved for a exploration run, and so that's going to be sort of our test bed to see how it goes. And if that works out well, we're going to be we'll be all set to go there. So yeah, Chroma, absolutely, buddy. Let me see here. Anything else on Inara that I'm missing?
Oh, Lala is not over Inara. Only thing I do on Inara is approve application. After that, I do nothing with Inara. I am not the one you contact because I won't know. That he would help you with Inara, correct, Phil?
Yeah, so I'm the primary board person over Inara, and Fish is the primary flight leader, guys. So you're going to be wanting to contact us, and I'm going to be working with Fish on our projects here, and it's going to be great. Yeah, no, Travis, and that's one of the things we're going to be working to correct, sir. Basically, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start using a maintenance window that I have on Sunday afternoons to sort of do the smaller Inara updates so that we can keep things up to date and all that stuff. And so I usually do the PA private group access during that time, as well as I'm going to add Inara into that list as well. Now, if this doesn't get corrected right away in the first few weeks, have a little bit of patience with me. It's actually a pretty big undertaking. So, but once we get that done, we're gonna get it all looking pretty and everything.
And yeah, feel free. I mean, you still need to contact Phil and let him know what you need changed. And at least, I mean, that way he at least knows. And then just give him a couple weeks to get that done. Yeah, Travis, King Travis. Welcome, King Travis. Raptor. What's it listed under Raptor's name?
No idea. I know I've got him. I know the only thing that I work with in the Inara is the BGS flights and the BGS missions.
Okay. All right. Rock, you want to talk BGS and the bubble?
Bubble BGS. We are still pushing for Kupana. Don't know how long that's going to be derailed right now. We're needing to reinforce our systems. We have a NPC faction, Nagi Union, that was claimed over by another player faction, apparently Interstellar Communist Union?
Yeah.
Commies. Red Legion is what I call them. Because that's what they remind me from me. They remind me of Red Legion from Eve. They're pushing Nagi Union faction in several systems. After some research, we did find out that they were part of the Dangerous games. They have had a community spotlight done, the ICU. There will be a link in Discord later, and we've reached out diplomatically. That's as it stands. So we're just reinforcing our systems try and get to the point, and try and get the point to them that we're not giving up anything we currently own, and we're going to try and hopefully push them out of. As it stands, we have 2 systems. One they've already owned for a while, since before we expanded in, and then they were trying to push the Saptara numbers. So all that's being coordinated in the background. If there is anything that comes out to the main group, as over Central, the Kupana goal is still our main bed of BGS action.
But it
So we
should
need
also
to
be
get
said
expanded
that,
into the Kupana.
but it should also be said that we're not going on the offensive. We're not doing anything that's
Yeah,
aggressive.
we're
just
playing
reinforcing our
defensively.
systems.
We're not aggressive about it. We are
Please
playing
don't go out and
defensive.
start wars, guys. We're just
Yeah.
taking care of our shit.
Yeah,
We've
this,
already
It's
got one
me saying
hashtag.
this, so please don't start wars.
this
When
is
Drillin says don't start a war, then it means don't start a war.
this is gonna be a day by day type of sort of situation here. So let's play it by ear, and we'll see how this goes.
And
If
real
we-
quick,
if-
kidders, can you jot down questions as you see them? Since we don't have the bot today.
since Lauren's not here. But if we do need more people to come in with the Saptara and that issue, I'll reach out from the war room and conscript people, as it were. Best word I can think of. Other than that, our main goal still lies in Kupana. We want to get our high-tech system, and then we can move on to taking Ceritic's a second high-tech system with another large station.
Okay.
Excellent.
Hey. Raptor, you are in chat, so if you want to update any news on Colonia, but in the and let anybody know what your plans are there. In the meantime, too, Rock, do you know off the top of your head how many systems are we in versus what we own? Or can you find it?
In the bubble right now?
Mm-hmm.
I can pull it up. I was going to edit the stream title, but if somebody else want to grab that real quick. Change the month because it is December.
Oh, yeah.
That was actually a good question that Will just asked. You don't have to be docked, so if you're exploring and you want to use a market connector, you can go ahead and do that. You don't have to dock for it to function.
I want it change. I'm trying. It's not changing it.
Okay, we are in 22 total systems. We own 17 of them, and we currently control.
Now, I suppose it's about time I put down.
19 stations, 3 of which are Coriolis,
What should I name
which are located in Kuan Yin, Amima and of course our home system at Barge Bar.
Very nice.
So, speaking of, once we take Kupana, BGS preview here, we are going to start working on some of our core systems. I will put out an update. I will be requesting that people work out of our other 2 Coriolis stations, so it'll be easier for the Bubble BGS team to work on influences at a more minute controllable value, because we will need to make ever so subtle adjustments, so we will need people to work outside of 368. Predictions are that will probably go on for about 2 months when we actually start it. So if you want to still reside in 368, do so. I'm not telling you to leave. This isn't a GTFO moment, but major bounty turn-ins will need to be done in other stations rather than 368. But when that actually takes place will be after Kupana and hopefully after we take Ceritic's for 2 high-tech stations, which will give us 2 more large stations, so that'll give us 4 other Coriolis for people to choose to live out of, at least operate for a short amount of time.
Yay! My chat went blank, so okay, making sure I'm not missing anything.
Did the title update?
It did, but it's lame because I couldn't get it to update to December, so I just put board AUA and it finally fucking updated. So I said, "Fuck."
It's fine. My OCD feels better now. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm sorry, that's my one job on this. I'm going to try to set up stream elements and stuff to this soon. Yeah. Any questions?
Any questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
There were a
is
few
one. This one pertains to the BGS thing. Is there any fighting we need to do now?
Currently we are in expansion from one of our Lincoln sector systems. I'd have to look it back up. I will post in
the Elite War
War
channel.
Room. Huh?
The Elite War channel would have that information, right?
Yeah, I'll post it up in Elite War Room after the AUA with current standing orders.
Okay, there's Raptors. We are making progress in Colonia. We've got a little bit of breathing room with Desi. We are well on our way to take Alberta, just slightly delayed a few days. Raptor, any orders that here? Okay. Will has a question on peak hitters. Do I need to run Elite for it to get the system I'm in because it has the ship I'm in, not the... Okay, good.
Space Jesus says, yes, brother.
Yes, brother. And
Okay.
I think we're going to go with Space Moses because we actually have
Yeah.
a member named Space
Space Moses.
Jesus.
Yeah, we
Oh,
do
that's
have
true.
Space Jesus now. So now
That is
Peak Hitters
true.
is officially Space Moses. We need Beak Hitters PA shirt that says Space Moses. I would
Kidders parts
flare
the
the
waters.
fuck out of that shirt, dude. No, he's parting like space, and there's Thargoids on either side of him, and they're moving away. He's Space Moses.
Nebulas beware.
Yeah, on the console side, guys. Okay, so couple of cool announcements.
Sorry, real quick.
Okay.
Raptor had another update there.
Oh, nothing really. Just keep pushing Desi so we can get an expansion from there, and PA Bounty's turning Alberta Craft Workstation. So there you go, guys. Colonia folks, that's what you do. And again, we'll get better about posting both in Discord and in Inara current status and shit. Okay. Console. I posted in the PS or the Xbox group, and I'm also looking for a PS4, but we have found our Xbox person. So let me start with the is now flight lead over Xbox, guys. Any Xbox players out there, events, wanting to wing up, wanting to push more things going on there. That is your man. He is in chat right now. Congratulate him. He is the latest flight leader. We'll need somebody for PS4. And again, this isn't just Elite, guys. This is all games that we play in PA. We need a flight leader for the PS4. What basically all this means is the console flight leads are in charge of planning events, keeping the chats active, coordinating players, helping new players, all that stuff. So as soon as we get a PS4 1 and 2, we will start having a console side. We need our console players to recruit because it is so difficult for all of us to do that on our own. We've done our best in our stream fair to invite console players into PA unless we have activity and things like that. And since PA is player run, not board run, not flight leader run, but player run, it's up to you guys to help make that active and get together, wing up, all that fun stuff. And if you need something, you can contact the flight lead over the console. Yes, there's Invadator. Woohoo!
I do believe there is a chat group on the Xbox
And in the
we had
PS.
set up.
We also have a PS4 community as well. And
I don't have PS4, so.
yeah, so it's just a matter of asking when we can get you in. I got to figure out if I can get Siminator like God mode in the Xbox One, so that I'm not having to check it every day. So that would be nice.
We got a fairly pertinent question here from Master Lucky. He is wondering, how can I contribute in the bubble? Can I use my Type 9 for something, or does fighting have a bigger influence? Actually, trade can have a giant influence on PA stuff.
Trade can indeed.
Basically,
Now,
oh, go ahead, Mork.
I was just going to say, in order for it to have influence, you would have to drop your cargo off at PA stations.
Yep.
Yeah. So the way it works is, if you make and correct me if I'm wrong here, Rock. This could be old info. But if you make a profit at a station, you will give the owner of that station influence from making the profit. Is that correct, Rock?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, trade can totally be helpful, Master Lucky. We would love to have you, PA has to be the controlling faction of the station. Not necessarily the system, but of the station that you're dropping the info off, or the goods off to. So, yeah, Master Lucky, by all means, we would love to have you doing some trade work.
Any trade influence changes and market changes go to the controlling faction of the station, not the system. It affects only the faction that controls the station. Nothing really as trade affects system-wide except for influencing any of the influence numbers. But then again, the difference between trade and combat all depends on the active state as well. Boom is the best time to be doing any type of trading.
Brap had a really good question there. Is there any influence gain from purchasing items at a station? Or is it only when you complete the sale?
It's when you complete the sale,
Yeah,
purchasing.
it's the sale.
Affect influence.
Yep. And it's got to be for positive effects. It's got to be a positive gain profit. Negative effects are loss of profit when you sell the item.
Raziel, we can get that taken care of this afternoon. And Lala's already on it.
I see 2 in our chat.
And sorry, go ahead, Brock.
There's 2 in our chat that Kitter's posted in. Odie asked, "Is there any fighting we need to do now?" Any fighting that needs to be done, since we are currently in an election state as of last night when I checked everything. Any fighting is going to be with our reinforcement team that we've got going to Septar to deal with that. Another one was asked by Tom Lukeman. Correct me on that. I'm probably butchering it. Would Black Ops crimes activities help our efforts, and could Pana undermining the controlling faction? Once we're in the system, yes, that is totally the goal, because we want to take over the system as soon as possible. However, with Pana, I do want to try and take at least one planetary port and the main station, which is Humanport. Yes, Phil, that is correct.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, the only government type that black market trades actually help is anarchy.
That's awesome.
Morgan's raising his hand.
Morgan, go ahead. All you, buddy.
Oh, I was just going to say something, because, where was it? Krell said how purchasing reduces influence. It does reduce influence, but it's not enough to really make an impact. In the overall scheme of things, it's a non-issue. But when you're talking about profit versus loss and affecting stations, Master Lucky, one thing you can do with a Type 9 to make sure that you're boosting profits without having to do a bunch of jumps, you can actually outfit that Type 9 for mining. And if you go to our home station, there are some good ice mining spots. And if you mine the crap out of them, it's pure profit and will boost influence.
Mining is a major influence booster and market booster when we're in boom, especially, and known states.
You can make a ton of money if you're doing focused pay night mining. That's actually how I got 90% of my trade rank. Not even kidding. Like, it was all done through freaking mining.
Pay night is for scrubs. It's all about them frozen diamonds.
This is a good question here. Spock Vulcan asks, another console question, is there going to be a PA private group on Xbox? And
I did answer it, but I will reiterate. Yes, we do, as of today, have one on Xbox, thanks to Ziminator. As soon as we work out the flight lead stuff for PS4, and I can get with you, Spock, on that. Yeah, we'll have one on there as well. Just understand the flight lead position. It's not, like just for kicks. It's work. It's basically what I do for the community in PA. It's not just elite either. So it's primarily elite, but it's keeping the PS4 side active, and it's constantly making sure that you're typing in the PS4 chat, that you're keeping the community up to date, all that shit. And so you really want to think, hard about that, because I don't want it. If you have real life stuff and shit that would, affect that, we might want to get secondaries as well, which we can work on. I have no problem with that.
all right. So
Button pusher.
Where was that?
He just said if other members are willing to work with me on making a knowledge base for new players and Fox Command for Outpost casters, mods, viewers, acting general help, I posted a paste spin, Ray, rough draft, and elite general info. That'd be amazing.
That would be great. We can always use help with documentation. Always use help with documentation. All right, so do we want to, since we've covered sort of the major elite dangerous points and all that, do we want to start talking about,
Well, give me one more second.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Say we're just
Membership.
on
Anara membership, since we always cover this. We are at 581 members, guys. We are the number 6 group at this point. We just passed Civitas, I believe. We have only, hold on, because I always tell the lost members, because we're transparent that way. Give me 1 second, because I can't get to open, and then I just totally made everything large on accident.
But I can't chroma key the webcam with this program.
So we have gained this month 1, 2.
Gained a few, I know that.
Yeah, this month was a big
We've
one.
gained probably 25 members. We've lost 3.
That's pretty damn good. I'm happy.
Our turnover rate is better than phone companies. Sure shit better than Comcast.
And wait, there was one other thing. We were going to talk about the New Year's stuff. Since our next AUA is New Year's, I think Kidder's brought up a great point. We should probably talk about that now.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be important to bring it up because I don't know what we're going to do yet, but I'm thinking adder bowling and explosions time zones is probably a good idea. That's what we did last year. If you're going to be around,
Did we put the video up on the website from last year?
there are clips on my Twitch page from it last year.
We should do like a
because we did it from my channel last year, so hopefully this year we can do it from this channel.
We should do like a
But
canyon.
we'll work that out.
Sorry.
Well, no, I was going to say, really, we don't have any solidified plans yet of what we want to do, so maybe people can submit some ideas for us. I like the idea of doing a canyon race.
All right, here's one for you then. How about a SRV canyon destruction derby? I would love that.
That'd be amazing.
Yes,
That would be
let's
cool.
check minds.
The next AUA is on New Year's.
Well, no, the next of that.
Probably like the New Year's Eve.
No, we were talking about doing New Year's, or talking about New Year's now, since the next one's in like mid-January.
And it's going to be tricky for me and Phil if we do it early January versus end of December because Lala has gymnastics competitions.
We could actually work that out, Empress, if you wanted to do a QC or CQC, event on New Year's. We might have enough people around for that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if we're going to do a New Year's Eve event, my only request is that it be alcohol required.
Yeah,
I think.
My kid's dad is going to be in town, and he's going to have them on that weekend. So fuck.
I think we could probably just safely say at this point that the home system that day may not be a safe place at all. And to answer your question, Rumbles, there will in fact be guns. Be lots of guns. I have a feeling that we also talked about doing a hide and hunt event one time, and I'd like to do that actually, where we get board members maybe.
Raptor did the hide and hunt, and it was fucking.
It was awesome. Yeah, talk to Raptor.
Yeah, so we need to do
great
that.
job with that.
Yeah, awesome.
Raptor, get on that.
Yeah. So any other ideas? Canyon racings with mines would be fun. I like Rock's idea of the SRV race. That would be fun. So we'll have something fun that we'll do. So give me ideas. If you have any, send them to me in Discord. Don't bug Lala with this one. I'll take this one. That's all I got, Phil, unless anybody's got questions about last year.
Are there any more Elite Dangerous related questions, y'all?
And how should we we've got a bunch of great ideas coming in right now.
I will do a forum.
Okay.
God, that sounds
Then
fun.
I will give Kitters got access to the forum, but I'll do the forum.
Yeah,
that sounds fun. Canyon racing without shields and rapid fire scrambles.
I'd be
Can
dead.
you imagine the nightmare of your thrusters shutting down at 700 meters per second?
Or when I
Canyon
decide to
decoration.
bomb you all with my Python.
Oh God. No, see, I would be dead in a second. Did you guys not all watch me and lose 4 SRVs in like 3 hours last night?
Who carpet bombed the last race? I can't remember. Was that me?
So more contacts from other players with Raptor. We will start working on that. We had one asked of us, but we chose to turn it down because it was too shady. There was just too much that we couldn't really verify.
Yeah.
And we don't want to put a PA in a position of really, truly being the bad guys for no good reason. I mean, if it's something that we can get behind and the money's good, great. But there was just something about it that just wasn't worth it. And the board talked about it, and it was fairly unanimous that it just was not a good idea.
We lost Space Moses.
He'll be back shortly. All right, guys. So go ahead and if you do have Elite Dangerous questions, keep on asking them. We're getting a list of questions.
Okay.
We'll readdress them at the towards after we're done with the other stuff. We have a special guest. He's right up there. He's that blue thing with the arms and all that. I don't know what it is. We want to talk a little bit about Star Citizen.
Looks like this.
Yeah. Now,
So start with the amendment.
Guys, I know that Star Citizen it can be a hot topic button sometimes, or a hot button topic, or whatever the hell you want to call it. And here's the thing: we need to keep, like, if people are having discussions in the Star Citizen channel, we have to keep the negativity out of that. There are people that love that game, and we don't want to drag people down because they like a game. And so we really got to keep the negativity out of there. We can talk shit all we want in any of the, in lobby or all that stuff, because that's all in good fun as long as it doesn't get too serious. But we got to keep the negativity out of the Star Citizen channel, okay? Yeah, exactly. It's not No Man's Sky.
Guys. Red Lear is in Discord at the moment. Do we want to mute in here and move there? Do you have to change audio for that?
It's not very difficult to do.
Okay, and then that way we got both Legion and Red Layer because... Hold on one second.
Boom, boom, boom. Insert elevator music.
He's still muted, so give him a sec.
Okay. Have you PM'd him?
So a little bit, I'm coming through twice. So a little bit quickly, Red Lear is in PA, but he is not, I believe, in the PA Star Citizen, but Red Lear knows his shit when it comes to Star Citizen. There he is. Yeah, okay, he's working. So do we want to move over to Discord, guys? They're all in the chat, but they're in the Twitch chat, so we're moving all the audio over to here.
Yeah, okay, so what I'm going to do here, guys, I'm going to mute over here, so unmute on Discord, and we'll continue our talking over there, and then we can switch back after we're done. Legion, are you in that room too?
It's okay.
Legion?
We're still moving audio, so it's alright.
You there, Legion? Oh, I think I already did. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, I just got in. So
we were clarifying to people that you aren't in the PA Star Citizen group, correct? But you are such a fucking fountain of information on Star Citizen. Legion and Jorlin are doing the Star Citizen side, but since you are such a fountain of information and you are a PA flight lead.
Actually, I think I am in the.
Are you in there?
I think I'm affiliated, right? So I mean, I have.
Yeah, he's the flight.
Jorlin, give him God mode.
Done.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to explain yesterday.
Done.
That's very exciting.
Yeah, that's the thing about Star Citizen, right? You can have a main organization, which I'm like, my main is the Evocati org because I'm part of that, obviously. But I mean, I'm affiliated with tons of organizations. That's the good thing. You can be like buddies with people, and not have to.
Because we'd love it, especially if you and Legion could definitely help get more people into it. So do you want to talk Star Citizen, what's going on in the game, and then maybe we can kind of brainstorm ideas for PA to start being more involved?
I mean, a lot of waiting. A lot of waiting.
I think the 3.0 release is a good thing to talk about. It's kind of exciting.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big one we've been waiting for like over a year now. It's pretty late, but it's here. I think at some point they backed up. I mean, it's been the whole story, right? Because they started crowdfunding this thing to be a single player Wing Commander game because Chris Roberts built all those games in like the 80s and 90s. And they got such an overwhelming response. They had like 16 people. They raised, they're at $170 million now. So they've been ramping up for the last 4 years. And now they have like 4 studios, over 400 employees. So it's kind of like run away on them. So they ended up, okay, we're going to make this MMO now. And then they got even bigger. So 3.0 is basically the baseline of all the tech that they've sort of created. The seamless landing on planets, like there's no instancing, anything like that. All of the AI assumption that they're building, mission systems, just all this crazy stuff. I think 3.0 is sort of the culmination of that coming to fruition. And from there, they're actually going to be able to start building everything. But I think they've backed up a couple times and had to sort of redo things, which is why it's been so long.
I've seen some of the PTU stuff with DJ Baron and a couple of the others.
Yeah.
Doing the planetary stuff and landing. I was actually watching Baron. I'm really jealous.
He's webcam rock.
God damn it.
Sorry.
So we do have 2 questions really quick. Stavros is asking, how much does it cost to get into Star Citizen?
Normally it's $45 for, so standard package wise, it's $45 for Star Citizen and a starter ship. And then there is also the standalone game that they are making Squadron 42 as well, which was the original kind of standalone-ish idea they had. and that is like the standalone single player campaign that has like Mark Hamill in it. It's got Gillian Anderson, Gary Oldman, Andy Serkis, just massive actors.
Pretty
And
big lineup.
yeah, and you can buy both games basically for $60 and get a starter ship. That is all you ever need to pay, ever. Like so many people go to the website and they see all these ships for sale and like, oh my god, it's a pay to win game. It's a crowdfunding game. So there's a lot of people out there with disposable income that want to throw money at CIG, like Clifford, aka Miku, who's on our test gaming team. He spent over $51,000 on this game. But to him, that's not a lot of money, right? But okay, great. You got guys like that helping fund the game, but all you need to do is spend $45. Right now, for another 3 days, they have packages on sale for $35.
Yeah, and if you want to get into it and you want to try one of the bigger ships, you can message me, Jorlin, Red There. All of us have some of the bigger multi-crew ships.
Yeah, and at some point, they're going to be putting in like ships for sale with alpha currency, right? So as they start testing the economy, and I don't know if it's going to be all the ships or whatever it's going to be, but you're going to be able to get other ships in game as well. But I mean, shit, I got tons of ships. A lot of people have tons of ships, and they're more than willing to sort of loan them out, especially with this assumption, the persistence right now that they're getting to in 3.0, where if someone takes your ship, they have it until, they log off kind of thing. You can just sort of lend it to somebody and away they go.
Which is what I really like about it.
I've yet to be able to fly my Connie with more than 3 people, so it would be nice to have a full crew on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's buggy as hell, right? I mean,
it is,
and that's the other thing. A lot of the games you see, like look at Mass Effect, for example, which is a single player game for the most part. Look how long it took them to make that, and they had already a studio and EA behind them. You're looking at a company that built themselves from the ground up, so reinvented themselves along the way, over a 4 or 5 year period. Had now 4 studios and whatnot, but you get to see every mistake they make. It's not like EA coming out with a game, showing it to you in the last 6 months of basically beta and saying, okay, yeah, by the way, this game's coming out. It's painful, right? You get to see it along the way, but it's normal for gaming companies to take that long to build something, and it's normal for it to be that buggy. It's just that you get to experience as a backer.
Also,
that's the big thing. Like, whenever they release a new Assassin's Creed game or something like that, they announce it and say that it's coming out in 6 months. They're not building the game in 6 months. They spent the last 8 years building the game, and you're just getting to see that experience.
One of the things I sort of like to mention to people too is that we want Star Citizen, even if you're a die-hard Elite Dangerous fan and that's the only space game you're going to play, we still want Star Citizen to succeed, because if it fails, that just hurts the market. That says that space games aren't viable anymore, right? So as an Elite Dangerous fan, even if you don't like Star Citizen, you still need to be rooting for it to succeed, because that's going to bring more people into the space sim community. And the bigger the community is, the better off we are as a whole. That's why we're trying to, can the negativity and get that contained, because we want people to be able to come into... First off, we want people to come into PA and enjoy both games. And second of all, we want the space sim community to grow and take off.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of people that do the versus thing, and I've never seen it that way. I've always played any game I want to play kind of thing. And yeah, what you say is right. I mean, it's good for everyone, that both games succeed among with other games, right? Like, even, God forbid, like when No Man's Sky was going out, you really hope that was legit, because you just wanted space stuff to be good, right? But also, it's not even just about the space genre, especially specifically with crowdfunded games. Like Star Citizen, this is the first time it's been like a crowd-funded game on this scale. Like, we're talking $170 million that they've raised. There's nobody behind them. There's no EA. There's no Sony. There's nobody telling them it needs to be released by this day because, investors and money, blah, blah, blah. It's basically the money for the game, for the quality of the game being made by a guy who's already a millionaire many times over, a movie producer, a game producer since his teens. He just wants to make the best damn game he can make. It's not about greed. It's not about revenue. It's just about making an awesome game. And if you look at stuff like Battlefront 2, right, as beautiful as a game that is, look at what's behind it and look at all the drama and all the just greed and money grabbing. Mm-hmm. We need the industry to move away from that and more towards what the space genre games are trying to do. They're just trying to build great games for the communities.
And let me break in really quick. So There's a difference, guys, between going in and having a healthy discussion and disagreeing, but going in to listen than it is to go in and just shit on the game and people are just trying to kind of talk about, you know, the positives and it's just constant shitfest. It's the Star Citizen comments that get me. And yes, we all might not like it, but we just don't want to see terms like that in that kind of chat. That's not fostering, but like we are totally fine with disagreements and shit. You guys see that all the time on our forums. We rarely delete messages. But it's when people, not you, obviously, because you didn't do it, but when people go in and it's just a constant shit on it fest. Do you remember when Battlefront was coming out and people were shitting on it before it was out? And I went in and was like, all right, guys, you know, I just want to know what the pros and cons are. I don't want to, you know, bitch fest, you know, 110%. I just want to know where the pros and cons are. And you guys explained it to me very well and concisely. That was perfect. It was a respectful disagreement rather than I'm just gonna say all the slurs I can.
Also, real quick, I would like to make sure. Oh yeah. But real quick, I want people to just understand we're not Reddit, okay?
God, don't make us Reddit.
Take off your shirt, upvote.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to add to this too because I made this comment in the Twitch chat, but I want it said over voice in case anyone missed it. The people that have problems with it, I challenge you to come into the channel and have a serious conversation about your concerns with it. Be respectful and have a conversation about it. Like, that's what I challenge you to do.
Well, it's like that with anything, right? Any game you don't like or do like or whatever. I mean, it's great to give feedback, whether it's negative or positive. I mean, that's the only way people, companies, anybody learns. But it's how you present yourself and how you deliver that feedback that matters, right? I mean, even look at the AA stuff, the Battlefront 2 devs, like people getting death threats and shit. I mean, it's a video game, guys. Yes, you can be negative. You can give that negative feedback in a professional and positive way, but crossing the line and becoming a shitlord is, you know, that just says something to your character and not anything about any game.
And maybe at the end of the conversation, you realize that Star Citizen isn't a game for you and it's something that you like, or maybe you have a problem with it. That's fine. Don't take part in it, and just, you know, let the people who want to do it have fun with it.
Oh, and I tell that to people all the time that come into the stream. It's like, you know, I'm like, don't buy anything. You don't have to. Just sit back and watch streams for a year if you want. Like, there's plenty of time for this game to come out, and just make an informed decision, right? No one's pushing you to buy a game. Like, definitely.
Vapid, I just lost the question too. Fuck.
Okay. I was actually trying to say something earlier, but didn't realize nothing was coming through. I was going to say, Legion saying, you know, come into the Star Citizen chat, have a serious conversation. You know, actually ask investigative, whatever, that word, questions. Don't just come in and, you know, shit all over the topic of Star Citizen. That's not what the channel's for. If you're curious into it, just ask questions about the game. Jump in some of the guys that we have stream it. Redler one, and go in there and ask questions. A lot of us have it. I have Star Citizen. Thank you, Jordan. But I rarely play it because I can't get past the key binding simulator. And every time I'm not shitting, Redler's probably gonna laugh here. Every time I can get around, run around, no problem. As soon as I get into a ship, I can't get shit to work.
Yeah, it doesn't help that they keep changing the key bindings every other major patch, but yeah, that's part of it.
I crashed into the orbital ring last week, so the HAB ring on that station, Crusader.
So, real quick, guys. We have one question that we need to get asked.
I have to do it because the chat keeps refreshing and I keep losing it. What is So Vapid wants to know, what is the best way to get started in Star Citizen? I'm in the game but have only putted around. I need to set up keybinds, stuff basic. I don't know how anything works, radar fuel, etc.
Honestly, get into a stream and talk to the chat. So the Star Citizen community is a lot like the Elite Dangerous community. And obviously I played Star Citizen first, and then I found Elite Dangerous and then got into that. I found you guys, and the welcoming committee in the Elite Dangerous community on Twitch is kind of the same way the SC guys are. Like, you get into a chat, you have questions, there are people in there, not even the streamer. There are people in that chat that will just walk you through everything. Like people are very, very, very helpful in the space sim community in general. That's the best way, is just get involved and talk to people instead of banging your head on a screen trying to figure it out yourself.
Also, the Discord we have on there can be helpful. Post your questions in there. And believe it or not, I'm only saying this from experience, the general chat in the game when you're logged in is not really that toxic. They will actually answer your questions. Like, I've asked them what I thought were some stupid questions, like, how do I leave my ship? And someone says, hold down the F button. All of a sudden, bam, it worked.
Yeah, I had to do that the other day.
it's
Gotta be fair.
Yeah, go ahead, Morgan.
Those same helpful ass people will steal your ship in a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
But they are
back
helpful.
in 3 minutes.
We had another.
But you can lock it now. It's all right.
We had another question here for this one's actually directed at to Redlear here. He is wondering how do you feel about the price point for like the $100 for the plots of land? Like, what are your opinions on that?
The plots of land, I think it's what it is just an ingenious way for them to get more money from the people who want to throw money at it. The thing about the plots of land is you don't ever have to spend $100 to get it's not even a plot of land. It's more just like it's UEE protection on a piece of land that you sort of, own for the short time you have that plot down. But that's an in-game mechanic as well. So the fact when the game starts, you can just go to the same office, buy the same thing with in-game currency, and do the same exact mechanic. It's not like a pay-to-win thing. I know there's a 50-50 in the community on how good or bad that is. I can see both angles of it, but as long as when the game goes live, they do not let the people who bought a UEE claim to go out there ahead of people that can actually earn in-game currency and do the same thing, I think it'll be okay. On the other side, I think it's a brilliant way for them to raise more money for the project. But I definitely see a lot of 50-50 solid happiness about that in the community. That's for sure.
From what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong here, with the whole game land thing, I was talking to Astropub about it, and he actually stated like one of their hopefuls is that it'll actually develop into the ability for players to actually build on landables.
Oh, no, yeah, no, for sure, because they released the Pioneer,
land.
which is basically an outpost building ship, a capital ship.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a thing.
Yeah.
You would building your own outpost for sure. For sure. But the thing is, we're talking about UEE space. This is the protected area space. This is not other areas of space that don't have protection, because you won't be able to have the protection of UEE out there. And the other thing is, even if you rounded up all the citizens and actually everybody bought a claim, the amount of space it would take up probably wouldn't even fill like maybe a couple moons. There's so much space on these landable moons right now, and we have 4 of them in the game just for testing the technology. They're massive. Absolutely massive. Like it's unbelievable to think how big they are. There's going to be tons of space. It's just it's a mechanic to get people, PvPing or building outposts. Remember, I don't know if anybody played Star Wars Galaxies, but if you can remember, like building your own house out in the landscape, it was great, but there was so little landscape that it became painful over time, right? But now with celestial bodies this huge, basically the players can be building the environment, almost like EVE Online, but just actually more first person.
Yeah, an actual environment.
Yeah.
Can we not mention SWG? It's too soon, man.
I know.
But seriously, to build on something he mentioned and that he also said earlier, anything you see for sale for real money, like ships, plots of land, I think everything except some of the cosmetic hanger items that are exclusive to the store, you're going to be able to buy with in-game currency. None of it is being sold. Well, let me rephrase that. I think there are some ships, but they're few and far between, and they won't mechanically have an advantage over similar ships in the game.
Yeah. The only 2 ships I know of are like the Omega that was sold like with an AMD package way back in the day. And the Gamma is a direct mirror of that. And now they have the Saber Raven, I believe it is. That's the EMP ship, which there already are other EMP ships anyway. But that was a deal with Intel where if you bought like the Optane drive, they gave you this ship kind of thing. But again, just a thing to get bigger. Like they've got it, like that's another point. Like they have massive people involved in this from other companies like Intel. Do you think Intel is going to touch a project like this if it was like vaporware? Like they have massive people involved in this. So they're just trying to generate as much revenue as they can to make the best game.
Well, that and to build upon the whole cash versus in-game buying thing, for anyone who's not aware, their eventual goal is to have actual like careers for people in the game, so you can actually become a shipbuilder, and instead of just building up in-game currency to buy ships, you can actually manufacture and build the ships in the game.
Yeah, there's gonna be lots of professions in the game.
Also,
it's not like there's no leveling system, right? It's not like you say I want to be a combat pilot and you have this leveling tree. No, it's about player skill or just the direction. So if you want to be a miner, go be a miner. Go and be a pirate, go be a pirate. You know, a salvage reclaimer, explorer. You name it. It's gonna be in there.
Let's also not forget the Cobra Mark IV, for instance. That's a locked elite dangerous ship, so it's not unique to Star Citizen by any means. Granted, it's an awful ship.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I need to head out. But it seems like Red Leader's got this taken care of.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Legion.
Legion, real quick. Is there anything that you want to address about Destiny 2 at all, or do you want me to cover some of the?
I would say, I would say just cover like the new expansion that's dropping on Tuesday, and that we're getting raid ready. That's about it.
Okay, cool.
All right, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks.
Later.
And the one biggest thing in Star Citizen that I'm waiting for is jump plotting. Like,
yeah,
as soon as it launches, I will, and I can get all the key mapping done. It's like I'm fucking gone.
Yeah, and so
Like
now,
that
like
is
the
what
first
I'm
system
really
we have in
looking
the
forward
PU is the Stanton system, right? That's where Crusader, the big gas giant, is the moons that orbit it. So they're building the Stanton system first and just building it up, and then from there they'll start adding the other systems. So there's going to be a couple hundred systems, I believe, by launch. And the difference, like, so in ED, I was sort of like the guy. Let me get the big ship. Let me go exploring. I would go everywhere. But the problem is in ED, like compared to a Star Citizen model, this is where they differ greatly. Is ED is super, 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 super wide, which is amazing. You can just go off and never bump into another person, whereas Star Citizen will not be that wide, but it will be very deep. Every planet you go to, there will be species, there will be fauna. You could land on it. There will be lore and everything. Everything that's built will have heavy, heavy, heavy lore and richness and be tied together. So that's the exciting part for me, you know, and jumping to these places and finding them and finding jump points.
Red Lear.
Yeah.
I love you.
Take off your shirt.
Oh, Red Lear, you will be pleased to know that he bought a Christmas sweater today that buttons up and it's got a nice low V-cut neck.
Nice.
There's a chance I'll be wearing it without a shirt on our Christmas
Underneath it.
streams. So yeah, I mean, just saying. Yeah, I am actually really excited about Star Citizen. I need to go through it. I found actually some good resources. I need to post them. There was a video. I cannot remember who did the video, but he walked through the different acronyms and stuff like that for controls, and sort of explain. And he went through and explained in great detail what they did, and it was so really well done. I'm hoping to get through that entire video because it's like 40 minutes long. But if
there's a lot of great content creators on YouTube. One of my good friends, the Nubifier, is one. He's got a few friends like the Board Gamer on Redacted that do great stuff as well. They're just dedicated to doing awesome videos like that. Like if you're not into like sitting in a real-time chat kind of thing, you can definitely check out guys like that. And I'm sure there's others as well that are doing a lot of videos, but there's a lot of guys that have a lot of walkthroughs and tutorials. And even if you bump into their channel, they don't have something, and you say, "Hey, can you make this?" Odds are you're giving them an idea for income, right? That they can make something. They'll probably make it for you.
I am, yeah. This is I'm pretty excited about the 3.0 release and all that. The other question, and Legion sort of answered it, but do you have any insight? People are wondering when 3.0 will potentially make become available for someone like who's just on a basic package or something like that.
Yeah. So there's no no date. Obviously, it's whenever they feel it's feature complete for whatever they want to put in and actually stable. It could be around Christmas. It could be in the new year. It's hard to say. The one thing you can do if you absolutely want to get into it, so you don't need, when you like Star Citizen, you don't need, there's no subscription, right? But during the crowdfunding, they offer a subscription thing where if you want to pay $10 a month, whatever, they'll give you a hanger flare, ships every month to try, whatever. Just to, if you want to support the game or whatever. If you actually want to get into 3.0 right now, if you subscribe for the month, they will let you in. So it's like basically, I don't know. I guess ED has like paying money to get into the beta. This is kind of a similar thing. They it never used to be this way. Like they had like Evocati, which I'm a part of, which is the NDA group that tests things that nobody can stream or whatever. And then they have the first wave, which is usually the people that do a lot of bug logging and testing. And then it would be second wave, third wave, blah blah blah. But recently they added into that first wave people who are concierge, so people who have pledge like $1,000 or whatever, or people who are also subscribers. So that's the quick way to get in. But to the masses, it's definitely going to be whenever they consider it stable for a live server. So that could be, weeks, it could be months, hopefully sooner than later. But again, 3.0 is just the beginning, right? It's the baseline of some of the mechanics they need to sort of build upon. And then they said they're going to be doing quarter releases after that, because now we have the Delta patcher, which, most gamers take for granted. We're all used to it. You download the game once and then it just updates lightly through a patch. Steam has that. Obviously, we're all used to it. Yep. But now we finally have that in Star Citizens. Every time they used to release a patch, you used to have to download like 40 gigs every time. I don't care. I've got unlimited internet. But for a lot of people, that was really painful, right? So they would never release patches until they saved up, a lot of fixes and whatever. Now they're way more agile with the Delta patcher, because they can release a 100 meg patch to fix something tomorrow, or they see something they missed, they can release a quick patch. So they're going to start releasing content on a more scheduled basis as well.
That's really exciting.
To be fair,
oh, wait, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, to be fair, I just reinstalled Star Citizen the other day, and I was actually posting screenshots of their launcher to these other guys. I don't know what they did to their launcher, but oh my god, I love that thing. I was downloading it over 100 megabytes a second.
Yeah, I was so impressed with that.
Yeah, they put a lot of work into redoing it.
I was pulling like 85 on like static 90 the other night when I was updating. But Raptor actually had a question asking, who's got a referral code for Star Citizen? I don't know if we have...
All of us.
Yeah.
Exclamation point fly now in my chat. There you go.
Actually, I mean, yeah, I think we should probably promote Red Lears. I mean, Red Lears is...
Oh, I'm just kidding. But
well, no.
Yeah, Red Lear, please, if you have a code, please post it in chat.
Yeah.
And then you can also post it in the Star Citizen Discord.
I think it might be pinned in the Star Citizen
Discord.
I don't even know.
You're spending your time
not,
here, so I mean, we want to...
Yeah, and we've been shouting your channel out the whole time, so yo.
It almost seems like we need a communal night in Star Citizen where we just play Ring Commander or
I'm down.
or something.
Somebody just needs to teach me the binding, because I'm hopeless. I don't even have my fucking free cam bound in Elite.
Yeah.
Let's do a key binding stream where we all try to bind our fucking keys, because that's really what stopped me. It was I have the game, I loaded it, and then I went, I don't have time for this right now, and I stopped. But I am very interested.
I cannot find your referral code, Red Lear.
Yeah, it's not in there.
Grab it real quick.
We'll put it in the chat or in the Discord.
And thank you very much. I know you meant to stream at this time, and thank you, because people have been asking.
Oh, we're gonna go on like 4. We got lots of time.
Okay. Yeah, because is there any more Star Citizen questions, guys, before we move on to Destiny? And yeah, put your code in chat. Further. Somewhere.
Once I can get a Castellos and Aquila, I will be looking for at least 2 other people to join me. Because it's minimum 3 crew.
that would be an amazing multi-stream right there.
Star Citizen multi-stream? Hell yeah. Redler, would you be down for that? Teaching the noobs?
Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting to queue up. Yeah, that'd be fun. I'm trying to find... Oh, you guys live on the Twitch or just in the...
We're live on Twitch right now.
Yeah, we're live on Twitch.
Why is it not showing you guys?
Oh, we're on
Privateers Alliance Twitch.
Yep.
Oh, no.
We've been shouting you out.
The main channel.
Bad Red Lear.
Take your shirt off, downvote.
Oh, wait. Oh, here I am. That'll work. That's kind of like a little bit of a. Let's see. Someone made that for me actually. That'll link you to my referral code. But it says like create your referral, blah blah blah. It just has sort of a walkthrough. There's one guy that actually made this guide and how to do it, and he just tagged my referral thing to it. New Lexicon, one of my friends. But that's sort of a quick blurb. But if you just click on the create your account, it'll actually use my referral code.
Awesome. Well, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to use mine, but what I would say is just if you're going to sign up for an account, even just a free one before you buy anything, make sure you use somebody's referral code, because that way, when the game does go live, they give you more credits and stuff, right? So it's just on, a better idea to actually create an account with a referral than without it.
I agree. Yeah, I mean,
Thank
you're
you.
supporting the community and content managers and.
Oh, there's everybody.
yeah.
Oh, look at this handsome cast. Ooh la la.
The Council of Beers and Lala.
And Lola. With her superb butt chin. Just saying.
It is a very fine butt chin and butt.
Yeah, but. Yeah, that doesn't exist.
All right, last call, guys. Here for Star Citizen questions. You got one of the experts on with us right now. So, questions in chat. You got just a few more minutes here to ask. Redler, there's one thing I was going to ask you though on the game. So,
Yeah.
Is there going to be like how in EVE there's control space and all that type of stuff? Is there going to be eventually where groups can hold and control space, or is it more like on the planetary scale where you're going down and you build up your?
I don't know how they're going to do that. I kind of hope there is, but I think at the same time they don't want. It's kind of like at first I thought they don't want people to hold space for any great deal of time, but then again with these land plot things, kind of changed my perspective on that, because I guess that's going to create some friction in PvP, obviously, with people being able to own land. But I hope obviously they're doing that kind of stuff to create friction between people, so there's player generated content. I can't help but think that they have the same idea for in-space stuff.
From what I remember when they were originally talking about like controlled space and stuff like that, it was really going to be more of occupying and enforcing space on who controls it. So it was going to be like constant active control, like
and I think that's a better idea. I mean, I think EVE is kind of like that in a way, but it's very painful to get past that controlled space in EVE, right? It's very long-termish.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's
extremely.
If anybody plays EVE, you all know how EVE is, and it's a necessity for the gameplay. I mean, it is player-driven gameplay based on that kind of stuff, politics, land ownership, or space ownership, quote unquote. So I think it's definitely something that's required.
5 a.m. jabber pings and phone calls. Capital call.
Redler, Raptor wants to know what the difference is in the two starter package ships.
So there's an Aurora MR, which right now you can actually get an Aurora LX for $35. Actually, let me find that link to because they have the discounted starter packages right now. Let me find that link. Because right now they have an anniversary sale going on with all kinds of stuff. But here we go.
To comment on Stavarius' statement, already own enough games I don't play. Totally understand that one.
So that's the discounted ships right there. $35 for a package. So the Aurora MR is the normal Aurora package. It's just basically a little all-arounder ship. It has a bed, a little bit of storage or whatnot. Right now you can get the LX, which is sort of the luxury version of that, for $35 in the package. That's probably a pretty good deal. Then there's the Mustang Alpha, which is a bit more of a fighter type, starter ship. But really, you can't go wrong with either, and you could always upgrade either if you wanted to anyway. They are redoing the Mustangs as well. So the Aurora has been updated for 3.0, so it's going to look pretty sleek in the 3.0. But the Mustang is getting redone as well soon, TM, so it's going to look great as well. But you can't go wrong with either. I'd say, honestly, for now, I'd say grab the Aurora LX just because it's brand new and done. And if you wanted to bump it to a different ship, you could. It's going to be the better experience in 3.0.
What about weapons wise and like? I mean, are there any like? Is the Mustang more of a combat ship or is it?
In theory, but I mean, they're all pretty much just starters, right? I mean, it's not like you're going to go and do crazy, PvP versus Super Hornets in them per se. So it really doesn't matter at the starter level for the most part. But the Aurora is nice because it has a bit of cargo space. It has a bed. So right now, yesterday, they started testing this. You can actually log out in space. The ships that have beds, they just put the mechanic in. If you log out in the bed in space, when you log back in, you log in exactly where you were. So that's the key thing of having a bed in the ship. And the Aurora has a bed. The Mustang Alpha does not.
Okay. That's really cool. All right.
And the Aurora has been redone. The modeling is all redone, so it looks really slick. So I would say go for the Aurora LX $35 package if you can. If you're doing it like in the next 3 days, I think the sale's going on for 2 days left. That's the thing I would jump on. It's such a good deal. I mean, it's $35. You never have to pay anything ever again. Once the game comes out, that's it. You're done. You own Star Citizen. You never pay a subscription. You have a AAA game for $35.
Another question is, do you think from Tommy Tsunamis, do you think the upgrades are worth doing, or is it best to just buy outright?
Upgrade from what, like a package or whatnot?
Like I think he means like the ship upgrades, like you can get the LX or whatever, and or is it like a completely different?
Well, I mean, honestly, I tell anybody just start with a starter. I mean, start with a starter. There's plenty of people who loan you ships to try them if you want to try them. There is a module called Arena Commander. Which is, I guess, similar to what do you call it in ED?
CQC?
CQC. It's similar to that, where you can do multiple things in there. So you can do player versus player teams, player versus player, battle royales. You can do racing. You can do, player versus AI modes and stuff. But in there, when you're in multiplayer modes in there, like any of those modes, you generate something called rental credits. They call it rec. So with that rec, you can actually, for those modes, you can actually go and rent on 7-day periods most of the ships that are not like huge capital ships for Arena Commander. So you can rent ships in the game and with, in-game rental currency and try them in Arena Commander. So I would say for anybody, just get a starter package for now. Don't jump straight in and start buying ships or upgrading. Just get the base thing because it's all you may need, The rest of that stuff, the ships for sale, people go in, they say, oh my God, this package is $15,000. That is for big whales. That is for people who make, 7-figure a year salaries, where $15,000 is their toy money. But they, it's there because thank goodness for those kind of people throwing that kind of money at the game. My $35, sure. But if you want to go spend $15,000, hey, thank you, because it just helps fund the game, right? But you don't need to go and spend that kind of money, like.
All right, so I think we have.
I think we covered everything for Star Citizen. Yay! Thank you so much, Red Lear, for being here and helping.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having
you guys. This has been great.
I will see you in game.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to talk with you again at some point, Red Lear, about once I finally get my stuff figured out binding wise.
No worries. And by the way, I still need to do all the upgrades on my Conda, but if anybody wants to do the mining for me, please let me know. Red Lear at.
Oh man, we could always wake up with you and keep you company. That's what we did with Bill last night when he was trying to find his engineering stuff.
It's like as soon as I got that big ass ship, I went to the center of the universe. I went everywhere, and then I got back. Sorry, I'm finished all this engineering, and I said, by the way, you got to go and do some mining. That's it. I'm out.
Oh yeah, that's sort of a barrier for entry for a few people.
We should plan a PA Derps and SC night. Those of us that have Star Citizen go through like the key binding and meet up in an area and just.
Yeah, and the thing is with SC is there's so many control options, right? Like I fly dual stick and pedals, right? Which I do that on ED as well. But I mean, there's so many viable combinations. Like mouse keyboard, perfectly viable. Gamepad, it works. You can do straight out classic HOTAS, if you want to. There's some people use left-hand stick for strafing in 6 directions of freedom, but mouse for aim. Like there's so many different ways you can actually play this game.
And I'm very excited for that.
All right, I think we've moved on to Destiny because we're getting the funny ass questions now.
All right, guys. I'll
Yep.
talk to you later.
Red Lear, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
once again.
Thank you, Riddler.
Guys, can we get a PA
Yes.
for life and Red Lear in
You
chat
beautiful
here?
giraffe.
Because that's just awesome. Just PA for life.
So that's what
Yeah.
a draft sounds like.
I was just thinking.
Psych it. Okay, so what is going on in Destiny right now, guys? What do we need to talk about?
I got that.
Okay.
All right, folks. So the first season is coming to an end here on Destiny 2. PA kicked some serious ass in Destiny. We got to level 6. We kept the clan engrams going. We have a very close to raid level set of folks. What we're going to be doing is we're going to start putting out calls for people, and this will probably be another forum. I know you guys are thrilled about those, where we're going to need, what you play, your power level, and all that stuff, so that we can start putting together raid teams. We really want PA to start getting involved in the raids. We want people to stream, and we want people to come in to our channels. The folks who are going to be streaming Destiny 2, we want people to be able to come in and ask questions about the raids, about the nightfalls. Even if it's as simple as how do I level up and do all this stuff. Like, what's the best way to do it? We need to have that knowledge and start disseminating that and spread that PA love to Destiny. So, I'm very excited about this. I think we've accomplished a lot in Destiny 2, but I think we can get this going. We can really ramp it up. And let me see here. We've got so we talked about the raid ready stuff. We talked Curse of Osiris. That's coming out on the 5th, guys. How exciting is that? We've got new content coming. We're probably gonna do a special for that and have the Destiny players who stream and all that stuff probably do a multi-stream so we can get some stuff going and do some shooty stuff with our mouse. Like click the mouse a few times and have some fun with that. Let me see here. Anybody else have anything that they want to add to this?
I know nothing.
Jorlin?
But we can take questions.
I know nothing.
Kidders? No? Rock? You got anything to add for D2?
Unless somebody's got a copy they can give me, I got nothing on Destiny.
Yeah, no, Stavros, that's totally understandable. I totally get that, man.
And that's okay.
Oh, and
Warframe.
Yes.
Possibly, yes,
Yeah.
I believe so. Again, not over games.
I think Raptors got Warframe.
yeah, yep. Yeah, we're talking WoW, pretty much, Empress, pretty much. No, we're talking Destiny 2. So, I mean, there's really not a whole lot to cover with Destiny 2 because it's a pretty straightforward game. You blow shit up, you do the raid, you get a whole bunch of gear and all that good stuff. So,
And if you're Lala, you fall a lot.
yeah.
A lot.
Well, I think the WoW thing was more of you started talking about, the
Raids.
forms for raids, and I was like, raid applications? What is this, World of Warcraft? Because the last time I filled out a raid application was when I joined Acadia.
Who has the best dance?
Well, the dance of what are the Ministry of what was it? Silly dances. Is that it, Jorlin?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not seen this in the well though. I have to say.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen that either. I'm kind of sad that I haven't seen that yet.
But I'm usually the one that will jump up on the flagpole and start dancing. When you row the flag. That's
Silly
my thing.
walks. That's it. Thank you, little big one or biggin. Yeah, it's been a while since
I thought the official PA dance was the spicy ramen thing.
Well, it's the official
The
emote.
official emote. Okay. Spicy ramen is the official PA emote, guys.
What is Sea of Thieves?
Mark, I thought you were trying to talk us into Town of Salem last time. Now we're moving on to Sea of Thieves.
Well, no, it's not really moving on. So Town of Salem is out right now. Sea of Thieves doesn't come out till like next year. So Sea of Thieves is y'all remember that what was it, Black Sails or Skull and Bones or whatever
Skull and
from
Bones.
EA from E3 with the naval combat, but it's like 5v5 Call of Duty on the seas with pirate ships. So Sea of Thieves is a lesser known pirate game that is coming out around the same time. It is more of a like multiplayer MMO, can be co-op but doesn't have to be type game where you actually go around the ocean on your ship and you follow treasure maps and you hunt them down, and you and your buddies can crew a ship, and then you'll run into other people crewing ships and you can fight it out for treasure and stuff. It's like an actual full feature like pirate game.
I want to be a pirate. I'd be an
That sounds like a lot of fun.
You just made my girlfriend very happy, Lala.
Yay!
Do we want to open this up now for questions? I know we have one.
Yeah, Destiny questions, anything.
We have one, or I think just because I think we've covered all the game stuff. Do we have anything else that we need to cover?
No, we haven't talked about GTA because
yeah.
we need to know.
GTA.
Yeah, and if Psychic would come get her ass in Discord and she can talk about the racing shit she was looking at, but she can also type it if she's being stubborn. But yeah, GTA night, who is down? We need to know times, availabilities, and shit like that. You guys need to be posting in the GTA part of Discord so that we can figure it out. Ooh, is it a
What do you want?
Yay! Talk about what are the races that you were talking about the other day, the new
The transport races, the transform races.
Okay, what are they? Some people
They are
Transformers,
races,
what?
transform races. So wherein you are, at one point you're a ship, the next point you're a helicopter, and it just transforms. There are points at which the race transforms you. It's good fun. It's good fun. It's a good game. Good new content. Better than the lots of money that you're paying for. That you have to pay to get anything in that game.
Right. Yeah. It's a good way to try things out.
But yeah, it'll be fun to like put it all together and stuff.
Speaking of GTA, I need to get into the PA group for GTA.
So, when should we do another? Should we do like a Saturday afternoon, maybe for another GTA day? Like after? Oh, sorry, I say afternoon. I mean like afternoon my time. It'd be like around 8 o'clock your time or something.
like right now.
Yeah, that'd probably work better for me. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe
Let's nail down a date.
Yeah,
and
let's,
do you want to try for next weekend?
I can't guarantee at the moment because I'm house hunting on weekend.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Well,
I can certainly try. If you give me a date, then I can try and get something together.
Well, if you're house hunting, that's my calendar that just popped up on screen there. Sorry about that, guys. On the stream. How would the 16th be easier? That way, there's a little bit more time.
16th is no go because little
right.
Lola.
That's and
then that's when we're going shopping for the kiddos.
We could do a pre-Christmas Eve
for the fundraiser
bash thing on the 23rd, pre-Christmas Eve.
We could do a 23rd, or I mean, what are we doing next weekend, baby? The 9th.
Oh, well, I mean, I was trying to give her some more time, but yeah, the 9th. I'm totally okay with the 9th as well. I mean,
so like the 9th or the 23rd.
Yeah, if we put that down, then I'll do my best.
Okay.
Okay. Type something up, then do an at here in GTA channel Psychic and just
Sure thing.
Say December 9th. This is what we're doing. 1300 Central. Blah 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 blah. Be there, bitches. I don't care.
Fair.
Thank you, Psychic.
Yeah, no worries.
And do we have any GTA questions at all before we we're getting a lot of please talk about Warframes, and Raptor said he didn't really have much to cover. But is there any Warframe questions? Or anybody that doesn't have it that has questions about the game?
So I can say real quick that Raptor's been working his ass off on the Warframe, whatchamacallit, the Warframe guild or clan. I can't remember. No, clan in Warframe, and I mean he's got all the, I think pretty much all the blueprints done. Our dojo looks amazing. They've been doing some great work, and so big kudos to Raptor on that. And also, we have oh my god, my brain is farting right now.
I know. It's okay. Sorry.
We do need, if you aren't in and you want to be in the Warframe group, that would be wonderful. We would love to have you.
Zimbinator has a couple things to cover. I'm not sure what though.
Okay.
Then you can come into Discord if you'd like.
He's down in Grill.
Oh, can somebody pull him up?
Yeah, got
Hey, Zim.
Hey.
So what do you need to cover?
Well, besides the clan stuff, overall in Warframe, there's been there's a few things coming up. What was it? Saren is slotted to be vaulted within the next month.
Okay.
So her relics will no longer be able to be obtained.
Oh wow, so that's kind of a...
And Hydroid Prime access is also going away.
So those are kind of big deals. So sort of a last chance to get on those. Okay, cool. And Ziminator, we're like, do you play Warframe on the Xbox, right?
Yes, I play on the Xbox and PC, but mainly Xbox.
Okay. So I wasn't sure on this, and it's good that you're here. Is the can you access PC clans on the console side?
No.
Oh,
in fact, I have taken to myself of covering PA with the clan thing on Xbox.
Oh, awesome!
By just opening my entire clan as it is to PA members.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
It's been like that since I got into it, and it's been always open, really.
Awesome. Okay. Let me see here. So, guys, do we have any?
We do.
Okay.
Question. What are some good resources to look up at, and what on how and what to do in Warframe? I'd like to try it, but it looks pretty overwhelming.
Warframe is always overwhelming. I am constantly helping new players, even if I can't get in game with them. I always have something to say.
Okay, but are there any like online resources or good websites?
Online resources, yes. There are multiple, I'd say 3 main Warframe Discord servers for the community that have been set up by the community and work, on their own. And those, not only that, there's also the in-game guides that have been selected, handpicked by DE. In-game, you can find them on certain relays on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, depends which. I know it was Lorunda Relay on... was it? Hold on. I know it's on Xbox, it's the Venus Relay. And you can show up there, just ask for a guide.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Usually the community itself is also very good of a thing for you. They always help. That's my favorite thing about it.
Awesome. Okay. And let's see here.
Oh yeah, and as far as I know, the vaulting has been, the Great Unvaulting for the winter has been pushed back to January, so they could release the new Prime in December.
Very cool. All right. So I think we've hit all our games and everything here. Do we have... I think what we're going to do now is we're going to open it up for chat here for questions. We do have one here. And it's actually from Zimbinator. Is there anything urgent going on in Bubble BGS, or do I have the opportunity to build my Bubble account past a Cobra? I would say you're pretty safe to build past a Cobra right now. Would you agree?
I answered it in chat.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We both did.
Ah, all right. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Big
Bubble BGS, I'm gonna update in War Room.
Oh, Morgan, you have a question, but he's on a call. Give us 1 second on that.
What, huh?
Oh, I thought you were on a call. You have a question. What's happening with the GTA RP server?
It's being worked on when I have time. So I actually just got my server set back up Wednesday. And right now we are going through a corporate merger, which is why y'all see me facing this way so much. This weekend they decided to spring, hey, let's merge 2 corporate email systems without notifying anybody, and none of us can access email. And so, yeah. Such is my life.
Also, real quick, can we get a quick PA for life in chat for Ziminator for coming in and discussing some of the highlights of Warframe and some of the changes that are coming? Thank you for that, Ziminator.
Oh, you're welcome. And Console Tenno, the Plague Star event is up right now, so and that will run for 10 days from Friday. 10 days from then.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Thanks, Ziminator.
That's all I can go.
That's all good, man. Thank you. That's a good update.
We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Yeah, talk to you soon. Have a good one.
You too.
Is it bad that almost 2 hours in I just realized I was going to wear my PA shirt and didn't?
I wore my Atari shirt.
He did. He got a new Atari shirt today and just ripped it out of the Target bag. It's like, I'm putting this on! So here we are.
I have Deadpool.
Aw, Psychic didn't get a PA party. Okay, everybody, PA for life
you're
extra
right.
for Psychic.
Oh my god, I suck. I'm sorry, Psychic. Can we get a PA for life for Psychic for talking about GTA and all the awesomeness?
PA for life.
And also, I do want to say that Psychic does work very hard on that. She every single time that we've had one of these amazing GTA nights, it's because of Psychic. She puts a lot of work into the playlists. She does all sorts of stuff. And thank you so much for that, Psychic. Much appreciated. Oh, what does Cade's horn do? You know, I don't know, but I know that he loves it very, very much. Little Biggin, his beautiful, beautiful horn.
Touch his horn. Touch.
Do we have any other...
Morgan.
Poor Morgrim. Alright, guys, I am going to give us 5 minutes here for questions. If we don't, we'll try and address stuff in Discord, of course, through text and all that jazz. And
I have minor shit to talk about.
yeah.
The store is going to change platforms because the one that it's running now, they are merging with some other channels. So I'm going to be working with that to get it all fixed, and I will relay info as I know it. We will have a general application form put up soon that will help us know who's in what game, so that we can better make sure we're communicating with you guys and that you guys know like upcoming events for each individual game. We are talking about opening Discord up to non-members. That is going to take a lot of work on mine and shut up, Mark, and Phil's part, because we have to make sure shit's locked down that we don't want non-members to see. So it's not going to happen quickly, but it will happen. And Kitters and I are going to work on the website Monday and do some upgrades and pretty stuff. Are you not doing it now, Kitters? You asshole! I'm going to kick your ass!
can't
hear you. Yeah, so
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
we're going to be
I'm all
working
good.
on some website stuff. I would like to get some sort of blog going, so we have a little. And I'm perfectly happy. I'll kind of come up with a way if you guys want to submit anything for us to put up on the PA website blog. I'm happy to do that, and it's just me getting it all arranged. Psychic's message just got auto modded, and I'm
I got
allowing it. And my own messages in this chat have gotten auto modded. And I think, the video. So you guys voted that you wanted a Star Citizen video to be the next PA video. And here's my 2 cents on that. We are A-okay with doing that. Of course, majority rules, so we're good with that. However, we had a hell of a time getting submissions for video of Star Citizen. So, you want a Star Citizen video, we need Star Citizen video from you.
Lala,
So please get that to fall. Yeah,
we need English, please.
a video.
You just said we had a hell of a time getting footage for the Star Citizen video.
Oh, the Elite
so if
video.
we want a Star Citizen video.
I'm fucking tired. I had 3 hours of sleep last night, guys. Yeah, we had a hell of a time. Are we okay?
Yep, we're good.
Getting Elite Dangerous footage, which should not have been a problem because that is our primary game. So if you want to see a Star Citizen video, you need to submit Star Citizen footage to Falcon Rock. He is in Discord. He is a flight lead, and he is very gung-ho to start this project, guys. So get that in. We need clips.
They have to be pretty decently high quality too. It
Needs to be 720.
Yeah, 720p. Godi asked for a quick rundown on the changes on Inara. Godi, so I'm going to be updating ranks every Sunday. We're going to be in board discussions about allowing flights in Inara inside of PA, so if people want to organize under a flight, they can. And that's basically it. We're gonna try and get stuff together and make it nice and clean. And but I need people to update their Inara profiles. You can do this either by sending your journal files to Inara. You can literally drag them into the browser into the browser. It's super easy. Or you can run, and some people aren't comfortable with this, but you can run the Elite Dangerous market connector tool, and you can use the API for Inara to link the two, and it will auto update, and it's awesome.
Inara plugin.
Yep. Oh, thank you. Yeah, there it is. Kitter's posted the link. That's perfect.
Also, one of the things with Inara is you might want to make sure also that your fleet and all that stuff, your information is shared to Wing, not just, it doesn't have to be public, just Wing, so we can see it. That way it counts in to the Inara Wing stats.
Yep. That would be awesome.
Altimber had a question and I can't find it.
He was asking about joining and garnering rep and where he can find information on that.
That's in the, if you go into group, let me pull up Discord here. If you go into group 3, is it 3? No. Elite info text. There's a general info. If you go through there, the home system is there, marked there, HIP 33368. If you run missions for PA through that, you're going to be allied in no time. That's where a lot of us base out of, but you're not required to. Yeah, that's a good place to start, I would guess. Anybody have anything else they want to add in? Oh yeah, Tultimer, yeah. Discord, that's where we do about 99.9% of our communication is through Discord.
Phil, is there, I guess you can't because it would fuck up the video. I'm trying to figure out, I'm going to actually probably make like an infographic on how to access Discord.
Oh wait, hold on, I can do that. Hold on.
Okay, there you go.
I got this.
We need to, we're going to look at the Inara page too.
So hold on, I'm actually going to fix this right now. I'm going to put the Discord invite link into the members only portion of the front page. That's going to eliminate like 90% of the problems here. Give me 1 second.
So when, long story short, so when we first started using Inara, the Discord link was always on the front page. And it was perfect because everybody knew where to go. Well, then they did an update and they put it in fucking private discussions and nobody thinks to go look over there. And so we have a lot of people that join and don't realize that we have a Discord. And so, yes, we have a Discord and it's very, very active.
Ever so.
Yeah.
I think it was the other day I loaded it up and it was like, you have 1,600 pitches.
Holy crap.
That was just our server.
That is bonkers.
Yep. Yeah, sometimes it's too active, but we love it. I mean, I'm the one that's supposed to moderate it, so I do, but I can't do it without you other guys.
That's what you say, we try, but there's only so many of us.
It's me going into board chat like, oh, so-and-so said this in this channel. What? Where? I didn't see it. There's like 400 messages. I'm sorry, it's there. I spend half my day staring at Discord, and then I feel guilty when I'm not because I'm afraid I'm going to miss something. Tell Timber when you join it, just PM me and I will get your permission.
We have categories. We have categories for channels.
And I have added the link now. It is on the front page. Of
the member view only, right?
Member view only.
Okay, because we're not ready for public yet.
Yes, I agree 100%. So, that is all set to go there. So that should make life a lot easier for people.
Questions.
Yeah, anybody have any more questions here? We should all suggest to Discord. Oh, Raptor, that's a great idea.
That's a good one. That
is a very good idea. Okay. PA color coding campaign. I like this. Spock Vulcan, that is a great question. I'll cover this for you right now. So yeah, guys, we're triple elite with Frontier right now. That's excuse my language. That's a big fucking deal. All right. That means that we now are in the Triple Elite Discord, right? There are monthly meetings between FDev and these player groups, these influential player groups in in Discord. We get feedback forums, and we get all this direct interfacing with Frontier, and there are some amazing things that are coming down the pipeline right now that we, let's just say that we've got some really cool stuff coming.
And we don't want to be all secretive, but we've been told by us that we can't, and we really want to tell you guys, and so this is painful. But we're asking the questions that you guys give us.
We are
giving the insight that you guys ask of us to give. And there are things that the second we can tell you, you bet your fucking ass we're going to tell you, because we're stoked.
I can, for instance, there's been a lot of good feedback that 90s Kid has been giving us. Guess what got brought up to FDev? All that got brought up to FDev, and we can do it directly. It is awesome. So, yeah, it's an incredible opportunity for PA and you guys too, because this gives you all a voice as well, and it is great, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited about some of the stuff that is in the future for PA.
Hey, Squid.
Hey, Squid Knacker.
So anything else? Speak now and forever hold your peace.
Hey, Squid. What's up, man? Long time no see.
This here is sort of our last call for questions here, guys.
Yep.
What you got for us?
One last call for alcohol.
Let me see here. All right. Oh, yeah, Psychit has a question. Shall we have a Town of Salem happy fun time at some point?
If you guys want a, don't kill me, but yes, you want a Town of Salem chat. We can lock it down to whoever's interested. We don't have to open. Okay, more. Okay, but you have to mod it. Don't make don't make me mod another channel. Fuck.
Look, I can make channels. I'll make the channel. I'll set up a permissions group for it.
Thank you.
And we have heard, real quick, we have heard your feedback, guys, on the channels. And one of the Discord revamps that we're going to be doing. Let's just say if you don't want to see channels for certain things anymore, you're not going to see them. We've got a really cool...
part of the Discord.
I actually had a question about that. Are y'all going to do that with a bot?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, never mind then. I was going to offer to write a bot for that.
I'm sure Phil would like help with that. There you
Also,
go.
I remember as soon as we get the forums and the rest of the website up, I think we said that a lot of the channels were actually going to disappear because a lot of that communication was going to transfer to the forums.
Yes, we're gonna dump off a lot of the info channels and stuff like that to the forums because we can pin the posts and all that jazz, and we'll have more live conversation still going on. And then with the new grouping or the new groups and all that stuff. Yep, exactly. Raptor is correct on that. And also with this, you'll be able to. I'm not ready to get into it, but let's just say you'll be able to request to be able to see games. There'll be a list, and you can put in the request to the bot. Bot will automatically do it if you're a member of PA, and it's going to be really badass. So I cannot wait for you guys to see this system in action. I'm firing up a PA beta Discord where we're going to be doing this first, so you guys don't get all the You know how in the past when we've done Discord updates and you guys get all these pings and all this shit, you guys won't be seeing that because it'll all be in the beta Discord, so don't worry, guys. Oh, yeah, Morgan.
Alright, so I'm setting up both a text and a voice channel right now for Town of Salem, but I am making them hidden channels and private except to certain access groups. I'm going to set up a specific access group for it. Anyone who wants to see these channels will need to PM me on Discord.
Just make sure the board can see them.
Well, yeah, no, flight leaders, board, founders, all that can automatically see them. I'm setting that, but
Okay.
I'm going to set up another access group so outside of all of that, only the people who play TOS can see it, because there's actually a lot that goes into that where we can't use those channels for information in the game and crap like that that'll be breaking the rules.
All right, so I think we've covered all of our questions. And we've had a very good AUA, I think. I think we've got a lot of info out there and addressed a whole lot.
Red Layer is streaming now if we want to throw him a host.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah,
And,
we here for 2 hours. We hungry.
All right.
Tacos.
Baby, you want to cue it up and we'll say our goodbyes. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been
Please
awesome.
attack Red Layer's channel with PA for life.
Yeah, spam the crap out of PA for life in there, guys. Let's make this a very active raid.
Ooh. We should make the raid message PA for life. Take your shirt off.
There's no bot right now. Yeah, PA for life. Take your shirt off. I'll type that in. There you go, Kidders. All right, that is the raid message. What Kidders just wrote. So thank you guys for being here. As always, you are all awesome as fuck. And we love you all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Tacos.
You should do just a /raid thing.